All right, we stick with the NBA. Little trouble in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia 76ers are having a pretty rough year. That's an understatement. But rookie Jahlil Okafor has had a pretty rough week himself. From reports of a fight outside of a bar in Boston to a report of being pulled over for driving 108 miles per hour, Okafor released a public apology over Twitter. Noah, I'm going to start with you. Is this just a simple case of 19-year-old being a 19-year-old? And if you were Sam Hinkie, GM of the Sixers, how would you handle these strings of incidents?
Well, obviously, he is 19, and this, with the story coming out about the fake ID that he used at the bar, it's a case of him being 19, but he can't continue to act 19. He's got to be older than that. He's in the NBA. He's holding down a real job now, and he's playing for a team that is in dire need of a leader. Now, with that being said, in the state of Alabama, you're 19, you're an adult. Is he acting like an adult? I don't know if you can say that for sure yet, but if I was the GM, I would sit him down, I'd talk to him, and I'd treat him like an adult, and I would respect him that way. I wouldn't suspend him. I would just talk to him about it and basically set him straight and get him on the right path to success, which is something that they need right now direly.
Yeah, I think you got to chalk this up to youth. At this point, he's not really old enough, hasn't been in the league long enough for you to sense a pattern just yet of behavior. Sometimes you see these guys that continue to get in incidents like this, and you just say, oh, well, that's just how he is. I don't think we're ready to do that with Okafor just yet, but it certainly is becoming troubling. With all these different incidents in a short amount of time. If I were the GM, I think you have to consider a suspension. I'm not ready to pull the trigger on that just yet. But I agree. I think you have to, have a serious talk with him and say, look, you're the face of our franchise now. We took you in the top 5 of the NBA draft last year. Come on, let's go. Start acting like a pro.
I think it is a stern awakening, like you said. He's not used to losing. He went to a powerhouse basketball program in Chicago in high school, won state championships there, and went to Duke and only lost 5 games last season and won a national championship, and now they're 0-19 to start the season. He's just not used to being in this situation. I think the fact that, they're going to have an escort with him at all times is really going to help him out because, particularly in Boston, that's just uncalled for what those fans were doing, heckling him and that kind of thing. He's playing so well. We're not giving him credit for what he's doing on the court. He's really transitioning into a solid NBA player, putting up a double-double every night. And so I think it's just a matter of time before he starts to figure it out. He's not been in this situation before where his job now is to play basketball and other things happen around that. So I think with time, he's going to be in a better situation.
I mean, you take any 19-year-old, you give him a large sum of money in the spotlight. What do you think they're going to do? But you do have to be a man. You have to be an adult. You have to lead your team. I think he was going over 100 on a 45-mile-per-hour bridge. That's uncalled for. Yeah. That puts your health in danger. You can never play basketball again if you act regardless. You just have to step up. You have to play the game. The GM, I'm not saying he needs to be suspended, but he does need to do something where he realizes, hey, this is my career. I can soar in this if I take it on correctly and, do my part.
Listen to Christian. Okafor, be a man.
Mama coming in.
Be a man. All right.